This is a Hearthstone King of the Hill, where we will decide the best legendary in all of Hearthstone. There is one condition. This is the legendary in its current state, because otherwise the Demon Seed just wins. So to start off, we have Bonswamdi and we have High Priest the Call. Which one of these do we think is better? The one that we think is better will stay, and the other one will be gone forever until we go through every single legendary. Then we will have our true king. I guess the way to do this is how impactful they were in standard, how impactful they are in wild, and their general design, I think is how we're going to do this. So Bonswamdi was more impactful than High Priest the Call in standard. I'm not sure about wild. I'm pretty sure High Priest the Call was probably better in wild. Absolutely, he was better in wild. And I think he's played currently, which speaks a little bit more to how powerful he is. Design wise, they're both pretty great, to be honest. I think Bonswamdi's the pick. Bonswamdi was a better card. I don't remember Thakal being that great, but I remember Bonswamdi being like in a tier 1 meta deck in standard at least. Bonswamdi versus Turlion. Turlion never really saw any play. I can't remember if he saw play. He's kind of bad. Ooh, this is a tough one, man. Confessor Paletress. Ooh, spicy card, very spicy card. She was ran in priest decks once she was released. Bonswamdi was basically used in like one deck, I think, but Paletress was such a fun card. I think Bonswamdi was still more impactful than her though. I don't know, man. I actually have no idea. This is tough because it's like, I think Confessor Paletress was a more fun card. Like it was a fun card to use. It was one of the few Inspire cards that were actually good. But Bonswamdi's was like just straight up a pretty great card. If you ended up drawing it on turn 7, you probably won that game. I think it's still Bonswamdi, chat. Ooh. Now this one is interesting. Spirit Singer Umbra versus Bonswamdi. Damn, Umbra was good. Umbra was a really good card. It has to be Umbra. I don't think this is much of a consideration, right? This is Umbra. Oh God, another banger here. Kargath Bladefist was in every warrior deck until it rotated. Kargath was really good, chat. I think you guys are really underestimating how good Kargath was. Kargath like was honestly one of the best cards warriors ever gotten in their life. But I think it's Kargath, chat. I think it's Kargath. I don't think Umbra really made an impact other than like Cube. And I think Cube was the main reason why you wanted it. I'm gonna go with Kargath. Gandling versus Kargath. Again, this is an interesting one because Gandling basically saw play in one deck, but it was a pretty good deck. I think it's still Kargath though. Kargath's kind of free. Oh, Pokeout. Pokeout was goated. Card was actually goated. It was insane. It's free. It's free. We're not even discussing this. Man, as much as I want to pick a card, it's not even close. Man, Pokeout might be here for an extremely long period of time. Because the problem with Hakar is that Hakar was like a very niche win condition where Pokeout is actually like giga nuts and it's still giga good in wild, right? I think it's still Pokeout, man. Pokeout is really good. Pokeout is going to be here for a very long time. It's unfortunate that we got him so early. All right, this is not even up for consideration. I don't think I saw this card once until I played it for the Grand Tournament Challenge. So it's going to be Pokeout. Shando Wildclaw. Shando did not really see a ton of play. It kind of did, but like not nearly as much as Pokeout. Sister Sylvana. How do you say her not? How do you say the last name? Sylvana? I don't know. I don't think Sister really sees play. I don't know. Again, I think it's Pokeout. Goon, man, I wish Goon was a better card. And weirdly, I wish Goon was a neutral card because I think as a neutral card, it would have been extremely fun. But unfortunately, it's probably still Pokeout, man. It's I don't think it's ever Fugit, unfortunately. As much as I would like it to be played, it's just him. Zeraku, again, a pretty underwhelming legendary for the most part. I didn't really see it ever get played. It had like a really niche case. Yeah, it's just Pokeout. Oh my God, chat. Of course it's Maravi here. Oh man, it might just be Maravi. No, I'm kidding. It's still Pokeout. Ooh, okay, Anara. Now, Anara was a pretty great card. This card was basically in every Shaman deck when it was released. It was a really spicy card. This is a must kill card, or Pokeout was just rearrange your deck. Ooh. Okay, but okay, you guys got to remember, right? Pokeout was a neutral card. So yeah, of course it saw more play than Anara because Anara was only in Shaman. But like in every Shaman deck, when Anara was in the game, Shaman played Anara. I don't even remember Anara, bro. Pokeout this god tier. All right, we'll do Pokeout. He's good, but again, I think Pokeout's just strictly better than him. Kaladin, yeah. See, this is another card I really wish was better, but it was super fun in the game. This was like really well designed Warlock card, but yeah, this is Pokeout. Nixia was just trash. Never saw any play. I mean, I think I did for a little bit, but yeah, it's just bulk out. The nice thing about this this King of the Hill format is that we get to see all these legendaries that we never see. Yeah, Grawl kind of sucked. Ooh. All right, now we're at a banger here. This is a banger, chat. Raza was actually like the sole reason Priest was playable for a very long time. Raza on its own was useless though. That is very true, chat. Raza on its own was actually not that great. Right? In context of like just in a vacuum, Raza needed Anduin to be playable. So that kind of kicks it down a little bit. Like when Raza was released, Priest wasn't actually playing him until Anduin came out. I actually think it's Polk Help. I think it's Polk Help. Deck was so strong only possible because of Raza Polk Help. I guess that's fair. Okay, you know what? I'll pick Raza because you guys are right in the fact that Raza was really, really good in the deck that it was in, and that deck was playable for a very long time until they finally nerfed Raza. Envoy Rustwix. I can't die. It's not really a competition, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, hold on here. Sea Guidance. Sea Guidance actually saw some pretty meta play here, chat. Is it better than Raza? Tough. Not even close. Yeah, you guys are right. It's not close. It's Sea Guidance, right? It's tough, man. I think it's Raza though, yeah. Oh God. Don't make me do this. Don't make me pick my child. God, Shirvala was nuts. Shirvala was really good. Fuck, man. Because the thing about Shirvala is that Shirvala was there for an entire year as well. Shirvala was a really good deck until it rotated. And it was played for a while. Both of these were very competitive decks. Shirvala wasn't good outside the OTK. Yeah, I guess that's fair. God, I really like Shirvala's design though. I'm a big Shirvala guy. Fuck, see, that's another good card. War Druid Lodi wasn't really good until you got the quest from Savers of Uldum. When you got the quest from Uldum, Lodi actually popped the fuck off. I don't know if it's better than Raza though, man. No one played Lodi. That's actually incorrect. Go look up quest druid from Uldum. It's very incorrect, but yeah, it's probably Raza. Yeah. Oh God. Dude, this one's tough. Dude, Marigar is broken. I am fully on that freaking Marigar is actually turbo broken. Oh man, that card seals the deal, dude. That's tough. See, this is why this is interesting because it gets even tougher as the stream goes on. Okay, I'm gonna do a poll for this one, chat. I'm doing a poll because I actually don't know what I would pick here, to be honest. Let's do a poll. I feel like a lot of the older players are gonna pick Raza, but Raza never made people concede as fast as Marigar did. Like, you guys are like, again, I think a lot of the older players here are gonna pick Raza because we all remember how powerful it was. But I genuinely think that like Marigar is really, really good. But I see your point, chat. I'm gonna go with Raza. No, I don't know, man. See, Philip's got the right thing. Anduin was played even without Raza, but you never saw Raza without Anduin. Like, Raza was put into Highlander decks because it just had a good effect. Chat, I'm gonna piss some people off, but I'm picking Lord Marigar. I'm moving on. I'm picking on. I don't think Raza was better than Marigar. All right, Finja versus the Lord Marigar. Wow, I don't know, man. Finja was good, but I don't know if it's better than Marigar. Finja was a lot better when card draw wasn't at like an all-time premium. But yeah, we're gonna go with Marigar. I don't know, man. Munis is so good. Munis is actually fucking giga nuts. Like, it's so good. Oh man, I've never seen chat so active. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize chat would be so into this. Easy Munis. Munis is good. Munis is good. The thing about Munis though is like, I guess I did see play for quite a while. It was good. Yeah, okay, we'll pick Munis. I don't know. Marigar is so good, but yeah, okay. All right, easy clap. This card didn't even exist. This card was tried, but it didn't really see play. Yeah, Munis. Yeah, unfortunately, Swap King Dread kind of sucked. Gormak did see play. It saw play in Zoo Warlock, but I don't think it really made like a big enough impact to beat Munis. This card sucked. Oh my God, dude, what are we doing here? Yo, okay, so Deathstalker Rexar was actually pretty poggers. Really fun card, really well designed. Probably people's favorite card. A lot of people's favorite card. Was it better than Munis though? Like the thing about Rexar is Rexar was good, but it wasn't never like meta defining. It just was really good in the meta it was in. You guys are going like, oh, Rexar, I love my dad. He's my daddy. But like, man, Munis is a really good card. I think it's Munis, chat. I think it's Munis. I think Rexar is a good card, but I'm pretty sure this was better. Ooh, another really interesting pick here. Electro was fine, but I think it's still Munis. Ooh, Subject 9 was actually really good. See, Subject 9 was great in Secret Hunter. Great in Secret Hunter. It's probably still Munis though. This card did see play, but yeah, it's this. Oh my God. Chat, I swear it on me, mom. I swear on me, mom, this is in my opinion, this is top 5 legendary of all time. This card is turbo broken. Like if this card was in the game now, it would see play. Like 100% it would see play. It was actually insane that they printed this card in Angora. Chat, I'm not even gonna discuss this. It's this. He's insane. This card sucked. Fuck. See, the problem with this card is that this card is like meta defining in wild at the moment. But Flurgo Toxfin is so good. Literally in every wild shaman, no exceptions. Yeah, like it's so good. Flurgo's not good for the same reason Roz is not good. Yeah, see, like I wouldn't play Flurgle if it wasn't for Toxfin, right? So I think I'm going with Tarim. Tarim, dude, like this card was so good in standard, it was ridiculous. Like he was so good. Fungal Lord, yeah, I didn't really see a ton of play. I wish Raw Face was slightly better, but it's Tarim. Fun fact about Hogger, first legendary I opened.
Explain the winner of the next battle to me, based solely of your understanding of the lore.
I do know who he is, but I don't know what he is. This guy is a Death Knight, I'm pretty sure. Sunky or Tarim probably looks like a fucking god. I don't know if a god beats a Death Knight. Alex wins you games alone if played on turn 7. Chat. See, this really speaks to the player base in my chat room. Guys, this card single-handedly would win you games, no questions asked. It would fuck people. Like Tarim would actually bend people over. It not only buffs your board, but it stops your opponent from playing the game, and you get a 3/7 with taunt. This card was insane. It's no way. It's not Alex. It's no way it's Alex. Okay, Gidra's actually pretty good though. I'm a big Tarim. Korok is good. Was Korok really playable? Korok was like, I feel like a card that should have been better, but it just ended up not being that great. Ooh, okay, hold on. A little bit interesting here. This card sees play right now, but I don't know if it's actually, yeah, it's probably still Tarim. Localar was actually pretty good. I don't know if it's better than Keeper though. Keeper is just God. Oh, I changed my overlay. Sorry, you're right. Thank you. I think it's still Tarim. This card didn't see a ton of play. We need to have a discussion here. I want to pick Mare, but it's not Mare. Whew, man, I wish Rattlegore was better because I really like the card. Yeah, I think Rattlegore suffers by being a warrior card. Truth. Yeah, this card's not good enough, unfortunately. Too weak. Oh, shit. Oh, now here we go. Okay, chat. Remember, this is the current Demon Seed, by the way. Current Demon Seed. How good is Demon Seed in Wild right now? We have to remember that in standard, before this was taken to 10 damage on your turns, the card was really bad. Like the previous version of this. I do think it's Demon Seed just because the Demon Seed was like, it was such a good card that they have to nerf it to this point. I think it's the Demon Seed. I'm pretty sure it's the Demon Seed. This card was too good. Funny Yogg isn't good. Yeah, I think the Demon Seed. This card was actually really good. Like Oblivion was good, but it's probably the Seed. It's still the Demon Seed. All right, Velen was actually pretty good at legendary. In its current form, does Velen see play in wild chat? Velen does not see play. Nope, too slow. I don't know if that's Velen. It's probably Demon Seed. It's probably the Demon Seed. Bounce Around doesn't really see a ton of play at the moment, at least. So it's probably the Demon Seed. See, this is a very interesting one because Sir Finley actually saw a shit ton of play when it first came out, but they did bring it back into standard and it did not see like any play. So this is a little bit of a toss up, to be honest. Finley was really good back in the day when the game was slow, but it did lose a lot. Finley was a good pick though. Finley was in like every aggro deck. When this card was released, people thought it was going to be the worst explorer, but it ended up being arguably the strongest. Brand probably is the strongest now, but Sir Finley saw it play in every aggro deck until it rotated because it turned out getting the Hunter hero power or the mage one or life tap was really, really good. I think it's still Demon Seed though, man. Activate the Obelisk was really good too. Doesn't Activate the Obelisk see play in wild currently? I don't know if it does. I definitely like remember seeing it play like maybe a couple years ago. Probably still Demon Seed though. Oh shit. All right, now we're at a banger. Now we're at a real banger here. God, Zephyrus I fucking hated this card so much. And it was such a good card. Zephyrus sees play in wild right now too, currently, right? It's hard to beat Zephyrus. God, I hated this card. I don't know about you guys, but this card was so silly. It's probably Zeph though. Colossal is fine, but yeah, Zeph's good. Halveria. So Halveria has recency bias and she's obviously very good, but I don't think it beats Zephyrus. Zeph. Alexstrasza was good. She is still fine. She's still playable. She was very good in 2022, 2021. Probably still Zeph though. Zeph is gonna be hard to beat. Cthulhu, yeah, unfortunately it's not. Corvus never really saw play. Bolvir never really saw play. Laraxian, same idea. Glinda, Metamorphosis, no, it's still Zeph. Good card, but unfortunately not better than Zephyrus. Jungle Giant's not better than this. Temzin was really good, chat. Tamsin's really good. This card saw play in every Warlock deck when it released. It was literally in every Warlock deck. Zephyrs obviously was really, really good. I mean, it's tough to beat Zephyr stuff because Zephyrs was like, people would put Zephyrs in their deck even if it wasn't Highlander. I don't know, but Tamsin was one of the reasons why the Demon Seed was so good. Nah, it's still Zeph. I think Imposter, Zeph. I can think without the combo environment is trash. Zephyrs is always good. Yeah, see, like Zephyrs, the thing is like, it's just universally good in almost every situation, right? So it's probably gonna be fine. Okay, holy moly, let's slow down. Let's slow your roll here, chat. This card's very good. Kingsbane is very good. Very good card. I believe Kingsbane has always been playable. I don't think there's ever been a time where it hasn't been playable. This card was so good that it got nerfed multiple times. Well, like, I don't know if it got nerfed, but like things around it got nerfed because it was so good. Isn't Kingsbane like really good in Wild right now too? It's like one of the best decks. Zeph can't offer sticky finger. Zeph into ooze is clearly better than the weapon, but here's the thing about oozing the weapon is that you get the weapon back. Like it doesn't kill the weapon. The weapon's still there. It's really interesting that a lot of you guys think Kingsbane is better though. I think it has to be Zeph. The argument of Zeph being in every deck is flawed though. Kingsbane, the class card. Yeah, but like the thing about Zephyrus is that people played it in decks that were not Highlander because of how good Zephyrus was. This is a tough one. You guys said 53% Kingsbane. I think it's Zeph, chat. I don't know if it's, I'm gonna go Zeph. Zephyrus versus Caligos. I mean, I think it's Zeph. Ooh, interesting one. Reno is good. No, it's still Zeph. Blink Shot saw play, but not as much as Zeph. This card saw play, but not as much as Zeph. Again, same idea, same idea. Okay, so this is actually a very interesting one because Galakrond is in its original state when it was in standard. It wasn't the nerf version. It's in its original state. Now, for those of you who weren't there, this card was fucking broken and it ran the format as much as possible. This is a cool Galakrond, but it's still Zeph. How many of you guys played Descent Dragons on release? That card was insane. I would argue before Demon Hunter was released, this was the best deck ever to exist for Hearthstone. I think it's still Zeph. I think it's still Zeph. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, remember, this is in its current state. And in its current state, this card is fucking broken. This card is actually insane currently. Ooh, this is tough. This is a tough one for sure. And I think it's, doesn't it like kind of still see playing Wild? I'm not sure what Wild is at the moment, to be honest. Like Zeph was good, but this was this was a polarizing card. Like it's either you played aggro or you lost. So I'm just gonna move on here. This card is good, but yeah, Cavern. No, it's Cavern. Nah, it's probably still Cavern. Banner, no. Oh shit. Oh shit. Here's another one. Here's another fucking juicer. 100%. Prince Kaliseth was really good, but I don't know if it's better than Caverns, man. Caverns was so juicy because Kaliseth really shined because Caverns was already nerfed, right? No, it's still Caverns. This card never saw play. This card did see play. I don't know if it's better than Caverns now. This card didn't really see play. This card was good, but yeah, this card never really saw play. Okay, hold your fucking horses. All right, hold your horses. This is another one. This is another one. Hydrolodon's really good. This card has basically seen play in every Hunter deck since its release. But I don't know, man. Caverns is just Scott. It's gonna take a miracle to beat this card. Yeah. Oh, should we hold on here? Should we wait? What do you guys think? No? Yes? Oh, I love Justicar. I miss this card. I wish this card was in standard. Like maybe I like 5 mana, but yeah, it still does. Okay, hold on a second. All right, chat. This is the real one. This is the real one. You guys still think it's Caverns? Okay, hold on. Let's talk about Kazakus for a second. Kazakus is pretty great. Pretty great card. Worst Zephyrus. They kind of do different things. Caverns 5/5 Stone Tusk Boar Sweep. School teachers better than Kazakus? I don't agree with that. Kazakus was like the real reason why Highlander became really good. With Reno, of course. Nah, it's probably still Caverns. This card's nuts. Caverns. Think it's Tyreek though. What do you guys think? I'm surprised this card still hasn't seen a ton of play. I think it's still, I always thought it was going to be really, really good. Liquid's good, but it's not better than this card. No, 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 no. What's gonna beat Cavern at this point, man? Oh, does Thorson still see playing Wild? Okay, I'm gonna take a moment to discuss this topic. Emperor Thorson was really good. He was really good when he was released. He was pretty fundamental to every combo deck that existed. But I don't think that it's better than Caverns. Thorson's almost like Lowkeeper Polkelt in the same thing as like, it's really good if a deck needs it. Like another way of looking at it would be if the Caverns below and Emperor Thorson were in the same metagame, like would Emperor even see play? I don't think so. I think you just die to Caverns before you even get a chance. Nah, it's Caverns, chat. I wish it was, but okay, let's hold on a second. Hold on a second. 5 mana Jandis was fucking awful to play against. It was awful to play against. It was so powerful on 5 mana. Okay, shush Caverns. Where's they? No, it's Caverns. Caverns. Kurtrus is good. Is there a conversation here? Kurtrus is actually really good. He's played in every Demon Hunter deck. Murkai? Nah, it's probably Caverns. I'm gonna go Caverns. Caverns is better. Caverns. Yasharaj was really interesting, but I don't think it was Yasharaj necessarily. I think it was other cards. Samara was really good. Samara was like one of the best neutral cards ever to exist. I just don't know if it was really worth it, but it's not better than Caverns. No, okay. Then it's probably Caverns. I really saw play. Myers was good. Caverns, Grifta, no. Surfethy was good, but it doesn't compare to this. No. Talon's good again. Nah. Meh. My boy, my child. No. Okay, we're gonna be here for like 30 minutes, so let's figure it out. What are we doing here? What's the plan? Let me make a claim for Shadowwalk here, because, you know, hold on. Everyone say hi to my dad. Hold on. Hey, Dad. He's right there. Okay, here's the thing. Shudderwalk is really good, was really good in standard. Shudderwalk on its own was the fundamental reason why Shaman was playable for like a year at least. Without Shudderwalk, Shaman was dead. Currently in Wild, I would think that Shudderwalk has been the most prominent card to ever impact the format. Am I wrong, chat, or am I right? I think Shudderwalk is the defining card of Wild, which is really tough. Which one would win? That's a hard comparison. Like the Caverns below would probably win the matchup, right? But that's not really fair because that's not what we're comparing necessarily about, right? If the Caverns below and Shudderwalk were in the same format, the Caverns below would win. But Shudderwalk was so impactful to the game just in general, and the fact that it's still like the legend of Wild, like it's the fucking goat of Wild, I'm pretty sure. Like I can't think of a card that has been more impactful to the game than Shudderwalk has. At least in terms of Wild. Virgin 5/5 Boar versus Chad 5 million Shudder. Caverns is busted, but Shudderwalk literally broke the game in a chokehold. Put the game in a chokehold. You guys are going with Shudderwalk. 76% of you think Shudderwalk is better than Caverns. God, I wish I had like I wish I had another. See, the part of me that really wants to pick Shudderwalk is that Shudderwalk has just been like, ever since he's been released, he's been played. And that's a huge accomplishment for a card. Caverns was way more impressive than Shudderwalk. Absolutely. I don't disagree with that. But I can't just dismiss Shudderwalk because Caverns was so impressive, right? Literally turn around, you'll see the truth. Okay, chat, I'm gonna just make a decision because we have to move on. And if people hate me, they hate me for this. It's Caverns. I don't think that there is ever like, God, I don't fucking know, man. I think it's Cavern. I'm pretty sure it's Cavern. I'm just gonna move on. Here's another conversation. The Nubricon's pretty fucking good. The Nubricon's pretty gross. See, people will say Shutterwalk. Dude, people are so triggered in this chat. I didn't realize how triggering this was gonna be. I'm sorry for this mental breakdown I'm causing all of you. Dude, this card's actually turbo nuts, chat. This card's really good. Like,
Shudder forced your opponent to stare at 4 minutes of animations in the false hope they could win. I played through both.
True. Nubricon is good, but it doesn't have the jaws that bite. You guys are fucking simps for Shutterwalk. All of you are simps for this character. The thing is that this card has come out 1 expansion, 2 expansions. It's already been nerfed and it's still very impactful. That's the thing. Like, this card hasn't even been out for that long and it's already made a name for itself. It's pretty fucking good. No thanks, I'm into Guff. Nah, it's probably still Shutterwalk though. All right, I'm just gonna keep going until I see an actual competition to this card. Let's get through some. Oof! God, it's not the previous version. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, chat. If this was the original Prince Renethal, I would say this card full clears everything. It would not be touched after we got to this point. Now, I don't know if it's the case anymore, but if it was the OG, Renethal 100% wins this entire thing. Answer me this question, chat. Does Renethal still see play in Wild? Like, Renethal still sees play in Standard, but it's definitely not like as egregious as it was. And we're basing this off its current thing. Yes, it's still good. Don't forget Renethal is also a spider tank. You think I'm gonna base this off the 3-mana 3/4? Would you rank Caverns over Renethal? Again, it's hard to compare. It's like, it's really hard comparison. I'm trying to think to myself how much of an impact, because like once we pick it, I can't go back. I hope you guys realize that. That's why I'm taking so long to think about what actual decision I want to make, right? Like I legitimately think that Renethal has made a bigger impact in its time than Shutterwalk has. So I think I'm gonna go Prince Renethal. Like, the fact that this card is in Standard right now changes the game so much. And it will still be a presence throughout its entire lifespan in Standard. I'm picking it. I think it's Renethal. No, I was thinking about it. No. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Alex for a second here. Alex might be like the best combo card ever printed in Hearthstone. Alex is like an effect that is still very relevant, I would imagine, in Wild, but I don't think it's better than Prince, but I thought I would bring it up. No. Really good card, but no. Is Skull played in Wild at all, chat? No. Okay. So this is Renethal. Good card, but yeah, I don't think it's better than this. Don't think it's better than this. No. Okay. Let's talk about this shit. Card's good. I don't know if Open the Waygate is as good as it used to be. Remember, it's in its current form. You hate it when they slam down turn 1. Open still sees play. There's an infinite turns with this deck. It's better than Shutterwalk Shot. It's better even though Shutterwalk Shaman is better. Okay, I see. No, I think it's the Renethal, chat. I don't think this is that big of a discussion. I think Caverns is harder than this. Like, if Shutterwalk in this card was here, I'd pick Shutterwalk. But infinite turn, no. This is a good way to just get past some of these legendaries that are not going to come close to this. Good card. I would honestly, if it was against a different card, I would talk about it for sure. But it's against Prince. Oh my God. Good card. It's not better than Prince. There's actually a little bit of a conversation with the quest line for Demon Hunter, but I'm just skipping cards that I don't even think is a conversation between Renethal at this point. Okay, let's talk about this one. Dragon Queen Alexstrasza in its current form, which it is, was absolutely horrific to play against. And it honestly was really fucking good. Like, I would argue that Dragon Queen Alexstrasza defined the metagame in Descent of Dragons until it was nerfed. Hard restriction though, it did not matter. This card could get itself. It was fucking weird. This card was really good. Like, it was, Dragon Queen Alexstrasza was the scammiest card Hearthstone has ever printed. ever in the game. You're going purely on meta impact. It's Renathal still. I mean, it's probably still Renathal. I just wanted to basically talk about how good this card was, though. This card was really, really good. I think, again, I think this card is like really, it's just so hard. It's going to be really hard to beat this card. I think it's Renathal. Renathal, 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 Renathal. Good card, but Renathal, Renathal, Renathal. All right, motherfuckers. This is probably going to be the hardest one, if I'm going to be honest. I was waiting for Patches to show up. All right, Patches in his current form is still giga nuts. Like, still insane. Like, even without the charge, he's fucking stupid as shit. So, and even when he got nerfed, he was still like the most played card in the world. So Patches is the reverse Renathal. Yeah, actually, like Patches was so like insane to the game. Like Patches did what Renathal did to the game and completely changed the format, right? They nerfed it and it was still insanely good. And Patches is still played to this day in Wild because he's so good. Like it's a card. Like it's a real card. I don't think people can even comprehend how scary it was at charge. Even without charge though, it's still really good. Having an extra 1/1 was insane. Like the worst part about Patches was drawing the card. Take that in for a second, chat. The worst part about it was drawing it. Like that's fucking incredible. Worst part about Rarran is drawing them too. Yeah, 100%. I think the current version of Patches is better than the current version of Renathal. Thoughts, chat? So Patches was so good because in Hearthstone, while you were building a deck, you would absolutely love to put 20 cards in your deck. You don't often want 30 cards in your deck. So by having Patches in the game, it allowed you to basically have a 29 card deck. But even more important, summoning a 1/1 for free was very good. It may not seem like it, but having a 1/1 stat was very, very good in the opening turn. It's like basically saying like summoning a 1 mana 4/4 on turn 1. That's incredible. Basically, like when it had charge, it was even better because it did 1 damage. So it was like playing a 1 mana 4/4, deal 1 damage. Really, really good. But it was both of them. Deck thinning and playing a 1/1 stat was really, really good. Anyways, chat, Patches is better than Renathal. I think all of us can agree on this, right?
Deck thinning is / was the sexiest stuff in HS.
True. If there was a card that said, like, if it was Prince Renathal and it said your deck size is 20 and your starting health is 20, that card would be played. The fact that he's still relevant in Wild till this day is incredible. I'm going to pick Patches. Ivis is good, but yeah, Harrison's good, but whatever. Is Leroy played? 5 mana Leroy was good. If it was the 4 mana Leroy, I might have picked it immediately. No, not at all. Okay, when he turned into 5 mana, he was still very played. But I don't think Leroy ever made as much as a impact over Patches. By the way, someone asked, like when we were talking about Ragnaros, when I think of the best legendary from Classic, it's right here. Absolutely disgusting card. But yeah, we're gonna go Patches. Patches. Man, good card, but Patches. This is we're gonna be here for a bit. Let me get through this. Dun. Little bit of a conversation here, I think. Gul'dan was good, but I don't think it was nearly as good as Patches, unfortunately. Patches just giga nuts. Why no Crush? You know why no Crush. I'm going to say this real fast, chat, and I know people are going to be sad about this, but Ziliax is nowhere near as impactful as Patches was. Patches is it was pretty great. Now, I do want to give credit where credit is due. Ziliax was a really good card in exactly what it was, for what it was, right? A good neutral legendary that slowed down the game, but was not better than this. If this was 3 mana Ultras, we would have had a discussion. Like a real discussion here. We'll talk about it, but it's 4 mana. Zola's also another good pick, but yeah. Blade Master Connie, again, another one. If it was 9 mana Aviana, we would have had a conversation. 10 mana, unfortunately, in its current state, is not better than Patches. But 9 mana Aviana, we would have had a serious discussion here. Nope. Where is he? Where is the card of where? I don't want to say the card I'm thinking about. Good card, by the way, good card, but not better than Patches. Where? Good. No. This is good. Patches lets us get through a ton of legendaries for free. without even talking. This would have been a very good discussion if it was not nerfed recently, but because it was nerfed and it's not in its state that it is not a conversation anymore. Do we want to talk about Barnes? Coin Barnes might be the most iconic play in Hearthstone. Oh, no. Barnes is all good because of Yashiraj. That's not true. Barnes at 4 mana was honestly really, really meta defining. At 5 mana, I don't think it's worth a discussion. But at 4 mana, we would have had a really big discussion here. Barnes was pretty nuts at 4 mana. Okay, here's another one. I genuinely think that ETC is a really, 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 really good legendary. Really, really good. And it's been very impactful in the one expansion it's been in. Okay, we'll go patches. I think patches is fine. Dun, 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 dun. Just 2 mana, Lucia. We would have talked about it. Force Ward and Umu, great card in standard, but I don't know if it's his play. Okay, chat, guys, it's my dad. All right, I know Shadowwalk's on my wall, but it's my dad, and I really like the Jailer, but unfortunately for the Jailer, I don't think he's better than Patches.
Your dad is not good enough. I'm sorry, Mr. Rarran.
Thank you so much. I'm just gonna say this. He's gonna get jailed. All right, this is, I think, the hardest conversation in this entire King of the Hill. I think this is the hardest one. I don't think there's a tougher one than this, chat, because Baku, the Moon Eater, is absolutely fucking disgusting. It's not hard, Baku. Let's relax. I don't play Wild too often, but I would have to imagine that Baku is played in Wild, right? I would have to imagine. But on top of that, Baku literally forced the developers to rotate her early because she was so fucking awful for the game. I don't know if we've ever seen that before. She didn't get nerfed. They couldn't nerf her because stat line is whatever. She's not played at all at the moment, but Patches is. So I think Patches, was it just Baku or Baku again? Both of them got rotated. Both of them got rotated. But Baku was the main offender in standard when they were both in it. Dude, she literally ate the moon. What we have to discuss. True. This is tough. Like the thing is that I think Patches was still, even without charge, is just better, right? Like Patches is just, God, I don't know what's gonna beat this man, but I think we're gonna go Patches. I don't think this is worth the pull. Baku was broken, but Patches destroyed the meta. Like people, I want you guys to know, I don't think maybe in the current form of Patches, but there was a point where like with charge, every single deck ran Patches the Pirate. I'm not sure about after when they removed charge, but God. Let's get through this. All right, listen here, fuckers. Listen here, you sons of bitches. All right. I know some of you are gonna say Lotheb isn't that good, and you're fucking out of your mind coping. But listen here, buddy. Lotheb's goated. All right, this card is actually fucking giga nuts. Like it's this dude is actually fundamental to how good your deck was. If you're not running Lotheb when this card came out, you're fucking idiot. Plays Lotheb, opponent plays minion. You don't understand what this card was for, unfortunately, which is fine. God, Lotheb is one of my favorite cards of all time. And honestly, I felt so good to play Lotheb every single time, but I can't imagine a world where it's better than Patches. So unfortunately, as much as I would love to click this card, it's this. All right, let's have a conversation here real fast. This one's, okay, this is actually a little tough. This is actually a little tough, chat. I actually think Il'gynoth is one of the most underrated cards of all time. Okay, this is the only reason I'm gonna bring this card up is because Il'gynoth was played at 2 world championships 1 year from each other, even though it was nerfed. That's incredible. That is absolutely bonkers for a card to define and win a world championship, I'm pretty sure. But Il'gynoth was absolutely dominating the game. Like this card, this is what like top 5 most hated cards of all time is in this card. This is a close one. Good card, but yeah, Patches. I know Dr. Boom doesn't see play at the moment, but dude, this card was defining. Like this card was the legendary. Like if you didn't have Mr. Boom, you're fucking you were doing something wrong. Boom didn't age well, yeah. Dr. 7. This card was Hearthstone, exactly. It was Hearthstone. Dr. Boom was really good in every single aggro to mid-range deck, even control. Like this card was actually played in almost every single deck. It was just really good. He didn't go to college to be called Mr. True. Dr. Boom was strong in every deck, but it wasn't nearly as suffocating, similar to Lothab. Yeah, Lothab and Dr. Boom are pretty similar. God, I just have to give a moment to Dr. Boom for basically shaping my teenage years, but yeah. If this was 0, we'd have a discussion, a real discussion. Every third spell costs you cast each turn costs 0. I would have probably picked it if it was at 0. This card was disgusting. Dun, 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 dun. I could have talked about Soulmere for a bit. Kazakhstan, kind of interesting card. Doubt it made as much of an impact as Patches, but when this card was released, it did do some stuff. I could have talked about Snip Snap with Echo, but yeah, meh. Remember this card at 7 mana? I don't. No. I'm sorry for skipping Gruul. I don't even know how many more legendaries are in this, so I'm trying to go a little faster here. We've been here for like so long already. So many of these I could just like pass. No, not even close. I like Tess a lot, but she's not nearly as good as this. Or like the two all right, here we go. There's my boy. There's my beautiful child. Chat. This is a really, really impactful card to this game. Okay. When Reno came out, Reno was fundamentally like the thing to play, and it kind of changed the game forever, right? I don't remember what Hearthstone was like before this card was added. Just kidding. We just saw Dr. Boom. I remember that. You guys are saying Reno. I don't know, chat. I'm pretty sure Patches is better. Patches was better game-wise, but Reno had a bigger effect on the game as a whole. Yeah, it's kind of like Prince Renathal, right? I think Reno is the same argument as Prince Renathal. Like Reno changed the game. Like after this card was introduced, it changed the game, right? But like, God, Patches is just such a good card. I think Reno on his own wasn't good enough to really defeat Patches. Unfortunately. Good card, but yeah, this is a good card though. Also another really good card, pretty defining. Another great card, but God, this card is just unmatched. Nothing touches this card. Fuck this card. Okay, I'll talk about Sire real fast. If it was the unnerfed Sire, I think there would actually be a pretty good conversation. But the nerf version of Sire currently is passed. But yeah. Oh, fuck this card. Another really good card, like really, really good card. But yeah. Dun, dun. This card ran the meta for a little bit, but yeah. Good card. Okay. Mr. Astalar. Here's the thing with Astalar, right? Again, this is the current version that it's in. Astalar is the most played card in standard. Chat, does Astalar see play in wild right now? Yeah, he does. Yeah, but Patches is stronger. Yeah, still Patches. People understand how good he was. Yeah, I hold on. I understand. Like, people don't understand how good of a card Patches was. And it's not only about how good he is now. It's about how good he was when he was in standard. Right? In standard, Patches was undeniably the most impactful card other than Prince Renathal. But Prince Renathal was nerfed as well. Can you explain why? Getting a free 1/1 on turn 1 without spending a single mana that also drew from your deck and having a 29 card deck was fundamentally the strongest thing you could do in Hearthstone. It used to say charge. So not only would you get 1/1, you would get the draw and you dealt 1 damage. And it was a pirate. So it synergized with the rest of your deck. Oh, my child. My child. Edwin Van Cleef has won more world championships than any other card in the history of Hearthstone. was playable up until the point he finally rotated. I don't know if he's playable in wild, but this guy was fucking insane. Good card. Hate this card. God, how many more legendaries are there? Get me out. Oh, fuck, I pass again. Oh, fuck, I pass again and I can't go back. Oh, I'm depressed. I'm depressed. Okay, let's have a discussion real fun. Would again have one chat. Literally the one card that could have beat patches. Actually, chat, I'm going to be honest. I still don't think we've seen the one card that will beat patches. I don't know if Gen would have won. But Gen was really good. All right, we'll move on. We'll move on. I gotta go slower. Sorry, I get into the habit of just clicking cards. I wish I could talk about N'Zoth more because I honestly love this fucking card. But okay, let's talk about this real fast. Boys, this is probably the best Death Knight hero we got. Pretty giga nuts here, bro. This card was the sole reason why Machine Gun Priest was playable, but I don't know if it's better than patches. Great card, not patches. Okay, there's one card I'm waiting for. That's not Gen. There's one card. Did we talk about this? I don't think it's an echelon. Oh, my boy Tony. Where is he? Where is the card? Gajam is good. God, how many more legendaries are there? There can't be that much more, can there? There he is. This is the card I was waiting for. All right, chat. Here's the... Come on. Show up. You're killing. All right, here we go. All right. This is it, boys. I think this is the card that competes. I think this is it. I actually legitimately think, because I believe they unnerfed Yogg, right? I believe Yogg is in his pre-state, or is it still 20 cards? Regardless, I actually think this card was the most impactful card compared to patches. Like, this card had to be nerfed like literally right after a fucking tournament, because they fucking realized how stupid ass this card is. Like, I don't think there is another card in Hearthstone that literally just says, here, like, let's just throw the game up to a toss up. Yogg still played in Wilds. I don't know about competitively, but he is still, you can still play him. Like, if you want to win, you're not playing Yogg. There's too many spells in Wild at the moment. Yogg get worse with more spells there are. Yeah. So it's tough because patches is consistently just very good. That's the thing about patches, is like consistently he is fucking goated. But like Yogg's Rarran actually is just really, really good. Patches is him. Yeah, Yogg is one of those cards which everyone ran but didn't define the meta. I mean, kind of, because it was really good at a tournament. Like every single person bought Yogg, and they realized really quickly how big of a problem Yogg was going to be. Oh wow, you guys are actually going for patches. All right, I'm going patches, chat. I'm going patches. Okay, here's the other really interesting one, at least in my opinion, is Guff. Guff might be the most impactful card ever released for a class. Even post nerf. I think for the rest of history, if you're building a druid deck that is not just super aggro, you're putting Guff. See, this is my, like, again, I'm someone who actually believes that patches is like probably the greatest Hearthstone card ever designed, or the greatest Hearthstone card ever to be released in terms of just aggro cards. But Guff might just be the best card just for druid, and that says a lot, because druid is fucked. Druid has all these insane cards in their arsenal, but like to be the one card that stands above all of them is pretty impactful. And Guff was played in every single deck it was played in, and I'm pretty confident it's played in every druid deck it's pretty much in. It actually might be Guff. Playing Guff feels like such a liability and temple loss, even though he's 100% worth. I mean, the payoff you get, like, people will look at Guff and be like, man, you just died aggroable. It's not an argument, man. Like, because a card dies to Shadow Word Death doesn't mean it's bad. You know what doesn't die to Shadow Word Death? Well, Guff and patches. God, I don't know. I don't know if anything beats patches, man. I don't know. Patches is so good. The fact that it's still playable after all these years is insane. If the chance, would you remove patches or Guff from the game? I probably would remove patches. If I can go back in time to Mean Streets, I would have removed Patches because I think the game would have been really fun if Patches was in there. That year was Old Gods into Karazhan into Mean Streets. So Old Gods was great. We went to Karazhan. I wanted to off myself because Karazhan was awful. And then Mean Streets came out and then it was just Patches and you played Patches and that's all you played. I'm big in Patches, chat. I'm big in Patches. I don't think Guff touches it, unfortunately. I know people are going to be mad, but it is what it is. See, this is another really funny one because Brand's was just in the standard set. And obviously Brand's really good, but I don't think it's better than Patches. Like, look at this, dude. I wish I put chat on screen because there's so many people in here that just said Brand. Brand is a card that keeps getting better over time. Yeah, that's completely fair. Brand got taunt. That's fair. I think at this point, it's just like people just want Patches to lose. I think that's the bigger issue here is people just want Patches to lose. Like people are tired of seeing this stupid ass pirate here. Chat, I'm going to trigger people, but it's Patches. All right. I think that's it. Can't remember if there's any other legendaries that would actually come close to this. Man, I wish Sylvanas was better, but yeah. Which one's better, chat? Okay, Galakrond for Rogue, pretty spicy, but again, I don't think it's better than Patches. Oh my fucking God, it's over. Thank Jesus. Chat, you have your winner. Hold on. There's your winner. Now, I'm just gonna say this. I realize that people have their own opinions, and I don't think my opinion is entirely correct. Obviously, we all have our own experiences, and if you think that my experience, if my decision is wrong, that is completely fair. Worst legendary could be interesting. We could do worst legendary. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it next time. Again, chat. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys had fun. If you did end up liking this stream, make sure you subscribe.